This is Christine Thompson with AM/FM Magazine. I'm here at Pop Austin with Steve Carlson, who is the founder and creative director. How are you doing?
Excellent, excellent.
I want to ask you about how this all came about.
Well, my wife, who's actually the curator of Pop Austin, we met Matt and Amanda, who are our other co-founders, back in March. Actually, we put the show together pretty fast. But we met, and Matt had always wanted to put something on like this. He felt like that the art community within Austin, it would be good to disrupt it in some way, but in a way that also gave back to the community and provided platforms for the local artists as well.
Pop Austin originated out of a few of us individuals going to art fairs, as in Art Basel and Frieze and others, and being disappointed in that it was all about the galleries and less about the artists. And so when we ever came up with this idea of Pop Austin, it was how do we showcase some of the best contemporary artists from around the world, but at the same time promote Austin-based artists and allow them to show with the same artists. This is actually a proof of concept for us. We have a number of different ideas where we go from here, and it'll really depend on kind of the success of the show from a number of different parameters. And we hope to expand from an annual show here, but also to a brand, Pop Austin, that travels around the country potentially.
So we started, the first initial idea was, we wanted to work with the artists I work right now, I represent right now. This, for example, one of them. I have these behind of me, it's our artist. But then we decided to grow it. We wanted to be something bigger and something more important. So from that initial crew of the artists, actually all the artists there are here, we decided to make it more international and to bring international aspect to the show, and just to make it more interesting, just to make it more appealing, and just to make it more fun. And that's why we basically expanded from the initial idea of the show and make a few artists happen. We brought more than 100 pieces.
The whole concept is a little bit disruptive in the sense that it's different than most things. It's not an art fair, it's not a gallery, it's not a museum, but you kind of experience a little element of each one of those things here. You know, I watch people walking around, and it looks like they're walking around a museum. You know, the look on people's faces has actually given us a lot of satisfaction, because I don't think Austin's seen anything of this magnitude, and it's exciting. And then everything obviously is for sale, but we don't have salespeople on the floor. It's not like that. It's not we didn't want to push that on people. It's more of a chance for people to come and experience some beautiful art, like artists such as Andy Warhol and Murakami and different people that people don't get a chance to see as often. But in addition to that, one of the things that we thought would be really important is providing content for several reasons, because I think it gives people something to do throughout the weekend, and it also engages and informs people who may not necessarily have the ability to travel and go to museums all over the world. So we're bringing in people who are specialists, and then we have a lot of specialists from in town within Austin that are speaking on things, everything from Chinese contemporary art to in the art of investing in art and how you go about doing that, because I think that's a subject that a lot of people are intimidated by. There's people who have the resources to be able to buy pieces, but they don't know which pieces they should buy. And so it's different little creative things like that that I felt would be important that we incorporated, and we've had a great amount of success as far as the from press to just in general the acceptance that we had within the community. And I think next year we're going to have a much easier time doing a lot of things, now that we've sort of proved that we did it. It was a big leap of faith, and it was a big gamble because we weren't sure if it was going to work, and it's really been quite a success.